5 tips for keeping my energy high. Sometimes people are really annoyed, like, you are always so energized. What are you doing? Are you on drugs, or what's the matter with you? And I'm not offended by that, but like, I do things for my energy. I have a plan, and I want to share my plan, which is so simple and so obvious, but all the obvious and simple things, we have to implement them. We have to really stick to them so that we can benefit from the outcome. So I want to inspire you to do the simple things for gaining more energy or keeping your energy high. But as always, first I want you to think about for yourself, what are things which bring me energy, which energize me, which are just so good to experience or do during the day. Write a list, and maybe it's not 5 things, maybe it's 10 things, but prioritize them, and do a top 5 list from your 10 if you have many things, because the importance afterwards is sticking to these points so that you can really create the habit, and yeah, do it daily, not once a month. You're not showering once a month. You are not brushing your teeth once a month. You are doing it regularly for having the benefit of clean teeth and no cavities, and not smelling like, yeah, like caveman, cavewoman. So what are the things which bring you energy? And maybe you have another list, and that's, again, I'm talking about all the same things all the time, but it's so powerful and we have to do it. A list of things which suck energy away, like consuming news, hello, who killed whom, and which cat like fell off a house or a building, and just devastating news. If you want to be informed in a certain topic, you can consume news, of course, but the daily, like the flow, the stream of negativity, for me, I have to cut that out. Otherwise, I'm not functioning really. But that would be on the list of this sucks energy away for me. What are the 5 things or 10 things, and then prioritize which keep my energy high and which are doing good for myself. And maybe you have a list of energy suckers. Do that for 5 minutes, and I'm super curious what's your outcome, what's on your list, and I will share mine after that. Please don't skip this. Take a piece of paper, get a pen, and write. It's magical what will come out of that, and it's more beneficial to you when it's personally for you and you thought about that, instead of me like, you have to do this and this and this to keep your energy high. It's different. Your subconscious and your body is receiving advice from yourself 1,000 times better than from the outside. 5 minutes. Go for it. Right. 5 minutes are so long or so short, it depends. And I hope you have a beautiful list which maybe surprised you, like, oh wow, I didn't think about that. So what is it? And I tell you mine, and you will be maybe like bored, like, okay, that's simple, but it really, really is. And the first point, I can't believe how many years I neglected that, and I self-sabotaged myself and my whole energy, my body, with not enough sleep. 8 hours of sleep, that's my goal, and I do everything for that. We really have dinner at 6 p.m., which is so like narrow-minded people in my like, if you would have told me 10 years ago you will eat dinner at 6, I was like, yeah, of course, like the super normal Swiss people. No, I'm creative, I'm eating dinner at 8 or at 9 whenever I want. And now this is just the best thing I can do for myself, and I really enjoy it, eating dinner at 6 and going to bed at 8 or maybe 9, but just early enough so that when I get up early, that's something I love to do too, that's not even on my list, then I have my 8 hours of sleep and I'm a different person. I have so much more energy, and what's impressive to me, my focus for working is, it's just a different level. And I did that for too long, like 6 years at least. First I didn't sleep because Mika was a baby and she didn't sleep at all. She was teething with just screaming all night. I can tell you, I had more fun nights when I was a student and partying all night than with a screaming toddler. But when she got to sleep better and better, I just didn't go to bed because I'm so creative. And now this is my luxury, 8 hours of sleep. Point one, super boring, but first do it yourself and try it, And in the Joy Academy, we challenge ourselves with normal, boring, simple things like that, like 1 month, 8 hours of sleep, challenge is on. And maybe you have accountability partners in the group, and you go for it and you test it. You can read all the books, or you can hear about things, but you have to experience yourself and try it. And after that you can say, no, I'm good with 7 or 6 hours, but maybe it's like, oh wow, it's different. And that's why I want to continue with this habit. So trying things out, that's the magic thing, and then sticking to it if you like it, because you decide yourself, you decide. The next thing on my list is my morning meditation, and I really, really love it. That's the mean thing, I do it with my Swiss German members of the Joy Academy because they're in the same time zone and we are, doing it in Swiss German. But I recorded a lot of morning meditations for you, so join the Joy Academy and listen to the morning meditation whenever it's your morning and your perfect getting up time. But having a meditation in the morning, which is also, it's guided but it's free, you can imagine whatever you want. And I meet my UA, my Universal Assistant team, and my other invisible power team members, and I have a meeting every morning and go through my day, and we are talking about what's tricky and where we have to be careful, where I need support and where I need to focus, and like taking a break there and there. So in the meditation, it's also a preparation for the whole day. And if you want to have a UA, go to joysmycompass.com/UA, or you can click on the bar on the top of my menu and get the free masterclass there, and then you have a UA too. And you can meet your UA in the morning and just go through your day, and I swear you have more energy and a smile. When things work out during the day, you're like, oh wow, thank you very much, my UA. And it's just more fun, and you have more energy because of that. And it's free, and you don't have to tell anybody. That's the cool thing about that. So 8 hours of sleep, morning meditation with meeting of my team. And the third point, so simple again, but I need to eat when I'm hungry, otherwise I'm hangry, and that's very, very dangerous. And I'm eating vegan, mostly vegan and gluten-free, so I'm socially not compatible. Is that the correct word? In Switzerland, everything is bread and everywhere is cheese. So if I'm out somewhere, I need to prepare. And if I'm home, I cook myself a beautiful meal. And I really enjoy cooking, and I really enjoy eating and drinking a lot of water every day. That gives me energy. And that doesn't mean it has to be super healthy all the time. I love potato chips. That's in English, it's the French fries, right? So the crisps. I know it in the UK. I don't know in American English how you say it. Just the sliced potatoes fried, the really crispy ones. I love them, and that's my pleasure. It's not my guilty pleasure, because I don't want to feel guilty. I just want to have it as a pleasure. When I go shopping and I'm hungry, I just buy my most favorite, very spicy hot wave chips of a factory. I was actually visiting that factory, that crisp factory. We say potato chips in German. I was visiting this factory every year several times because of my students. I was a teacher at the professional school for food technologists. You might know that already. And we visited a lot of factories every year, and the potato chips crisp factory was my favorite. And like good memories are connected to this package. And then I eat them on my way home. Sometimes on my bicycle I have 2 bags on my handle, and then I grab chips while I'm riding my bicycle. And people smile at me like, oh wow, she loves chips, don't she? And I just enjoy it when I come home and my family is like, oh, thank you very much for 3 leftover pieces. It's like, these were my chips. So eating is pleasure for me, and gives me energy, and I eat consciously and I enjoy my eating. So simple, right? But if you just inhale something and you didn't even know what you've eaten because you are watching television, or I don't judge you, I don't judge anybody, but be aware how you want to treat yourself during your day so that you can have a lot of energy. And eating consciously and with joy is something which is top priority on my 5 things which bring me energy or keep my energy high. Then journaling. I don't do that enough, and I really want to. So it's on my priority list, and it gives me a lot of energy to journal about what do I want, my vision, my dreams, affirmations, how I want to feel today, how I want to step up, and how I want to be and do what I want to do and what I want to have in this game of life. And then also what I don't want anymore. And I repeat myself here too all the time. Write down what you don't want anymore and burn it with a full moon. That's even better. But burn it any day, and don't burn down your house. Just burn away this paper which is contained. No, like it's a bad thing on that. So burn it and then it's gone. Journaling is, again, hygiene for my brain, for my feelings, for everything. And like showering, I should do that daily. And it's a work in progress. Like with the sleeping habit, I'm in it absolutely non-negotiable now. And with the journaling, I'm working on that. And the last thing, I told you about the book Breath of James. I don't know his name anymore. Breath. It's a yellow cover with a colorful lung on the cover. And his main message or the last message or the wrap up of the whole book, which is so interesting. He convinces you to really focus on breathing through your nose, not through your mouth, and deeply into your belly, like use your whole lung and breathe slowly for 5.5 seconds in and 5.5 seconds out. That's like the whole message of the book in the end. And that makes a difference because the whole gas balance of CO2 and O2 and the amount of CO2 in the cells, everything is just better if you breathe slower, so less times per minute. And I'm not there yet at all, but I have some reminders in my phone which are telling me like 5.5 seconds of breathing. And then maybe I realize, I was holding my breath because I was so concentrated. So breathing gives me energy. When I focus on that, even when I want to sleep or I get up at night, go to the toilet, and then my thoughts are turning in my head, just breathe deeply, and then your body will fall asleep again. You are powerful. We can do so many things to influence our whole well-being. And I mean, food is something you have to buy or create, cook. But journaling, paper and pen, meditation, free. 8 hours of sleep, free. And breathing is free too. How cool is that? If I would have told you 5 things which give me energy, this tool, and you have to buy this and this. No, it's at your fingertip. You just have to do it. And if you want to have support and inspiration and a community where you can build accountability, friendships, join the Joy Academy. I would love to have you there. And you'll find all the information about everything and lots of free resources on my website, joyismycompass.com. RonjaSakata.com is my German website, but there is an English button right in the top of the menu, so you can find the English website that way too. Thank you for watching. I'm really curious about your 5 things which bring you energy, and post them on Instagram in an Instagram story. I will repost it and tag you and be very happy to hear about you. Thank you so much. And if you watch this on YouTube, I'm happy about a thumbs up and sign up for a follow of my channel. And I see you next week. Bye bye.